All right, we've got a lot of limited time series in this current version. So up next, let's do 2012 Vantage GTE Championship here for 50 gold and 100,000 racing dollars. Now, if you don't have this car already, the gold reward is identical from what I understand. You just get the car in addition. So that'll be, well, this car is going to be worth 600 gold in the version 6.6, which is coming in October. So yeah, so if you can win it through Vantage, this championship limited time series, which I believe is running till next Monday. Here it's Tuesday. Let's see, 5 days still remains. So yeah, Sunday or Monday, somewhere around there. I think it might be Sunday, right? So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so 5 days plus extra. They usually give you extra like 24 hours at the end. So plenty of time to run through this. Of course, it's going to be 15 tier limited time series. 2012 Vantage GTE Championship winning Aston Martin Vantage GTE 2012 version by 100% completing this special limited time series. Your chance to win this powerful endurance focused machine. Yes, if you've been following my channel, you all know how much I love this car. This is definitely one of my favorites out of the entire Real Racing 3. But with that being said, there are better cars than this in the game. Plenty more, actually. I just like this car. For all of its flaws, I do enjoy it very much. So, 15 tiers, 45 races. By the way, the Fire Monkeys, of course, publish all the required PR requirement for winning these cars. So for winning this, the final tier cup race does require a PR of 83.9, which you can get there by getting your car third tier upgrade across the board, which will cost you 305 gold. But you get, 50 of it back. So net cost, if you want to just think about the gold and completely disregard the car, it'll be 255 gold at the end of the day, but you will need that 305 gold to get through to get that 50 back. So, I mean, it's really 20 at the end, because by that time you should have banked up quite a few of these, well, all the 25% increment rewards up till that point, right? So you should have, I guess, 30 up to that point, which yeah, in terms of that, I guess afford you 10% of the upgrades that you're gonna need up to that point, which is not much. But hey, this car is not cheap right now. As I said before, in my earlier video, 720 gold is how much this thing cost. And because the car has a special place in my heart, I do enjoy this car very much. So, with that being said, my car is actually fully upgraded, and it's fully customized as well. There is actually separate video because this car, I have received a lot of requests for the customizing. So it was one of my first customization video that I've done on my channel. So if you haven't checked that out, I'll post the link in the description below. But enough of me yapping. Let's get started with this tier 1, and just like a more recent of these limited time series run through, I'll just lump each tier into a single video. So instead of doing one race per video, yeah, so all right, endurance first, and it's gonna be at the Brickyard. And as you can see, mine is fully upgraded at 86.6 PR. And let's see how many upgrades. Yeah, engine just has tons, 7 tiers of upgrades on the engine, and then body has 5, but everything else is 3. So if you get 3 across the board, you're just missing essentially what, 6 upgrades short of fully upgraded. Anyway, let's get rolling. And of course it's going to be the interior road course. Target distance is 5.8 kilometers. And yes, it is Lightning McQueen GTE. Since we don't have Rusty's, you know, we have some other sponsor to fill in the spot. That's all right. All right, and we're off. So about 6 kilometers. See, that's gotta be what, about 2 laps? Has to be more than 4 kilometers. Well, let's find out how long a lap is here at the road course of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway here. So of course the other cars, that is your official livery, which isn't bad either. Now the special event that featured this car was called the 500. We had a flashback. Actually, when they first introduced the flashback events, this was the 500 was in that inaugural season of the flashback events, and that was before they nerfed the payout on the flashback events. So that event was really good payout too. With the last race at Le Mans, it was a 12 lapper with a huge fame bonus. So yeah, good times. But anyway, looks like a lap is about 4 kilometers, so we're almost at the target here. Since we only need, what was it, 5.8 or something like that? And just lollygagging slowly, we got 40 seconds to kill or so. So yeah, why do I bring up flashback event, or the special event that this car was featured in? The reason why I'm bringing it up is, what are the chances of the Fire Monkeys bringing back a flashback of a flashback? As in, will they ever bring back the 500 again? Personally, if they did, it would be really cool, because that was a fun event. Actually, second time, if I remember, during the flashback, I was thinking, wow, this is a long event with a lot of lap counts in all these different races. Truly an endurance race. First time, I don't remember if I had the same feel. You know, I was much younger, and in my youth and in my naivete, I'm sure I thought it was, all good fun. Yeah, I know. You get more cynical as you get old. What can I say? Anyway, with all kidding aside, yeah. So, what do you guys think? Do you think they'll ever bring back the flashback into a double flashback? I guess they've got other events to cover in the meantime, but they are bringing back 3 at a time, and certainly they don't introduce 3 special events every update. Like currently, the 6.5 has only 1, or had only 1. It's almost expiring already. Motor Fiesta 2, right? So, unless they have skipped flashbacks in the past, or they just didn't have any. So I suppose that's one of the ways they can do it. But I feel like if they want to constantly attract new players, what's the benefit of expiring something like those fun special events? I don't see the point. But then again, I'm not the game developer here. Certainly not this, not Real Racing 3. Actually, for that matter, really not anything. I just like to play. But anywho, yeah, with my car fully upgraded, I might be able to. I should technically, I think, be able to run through this whole series without servicing my car once. I just have to make sure I don't win by a terribly large margin. But maybe I should just run it legit. I don't know. Okay, being a total nuisance on the track there, blocking the traffic. I know, don't race like that. That's really annoying when you're actually on a real racetrack. Bad manner, what can I say? Anywho, so 46 seconds for that lap at Brands Hatch Indy circuit. And was it in their Reddit post? They mentioned there is 0 percentage, or basically the developers coming out and clearly stating if there's any rumor that they are thinking about including the Grand Prix circuit of the Brands Hatch. They just kind of killed that. They said no. So we're just stuck with the Indy circuit. But who knows? You never know what holds in the future. But at least currently, I believe their stance is there is no plan for the development of including Grand Prix circuit of Brands Hatch, which is kind of sad. Because that always Brands Hatch always brings me back to the old PlayStation 2, the Gran Turismo. Yes, back in the day. Anyway, enough of me getting all nostalgic here about the past. Let's see if we can make our way through this Tier 1 Cup race at Silverstone National. It would have been kind of fun to see some other GTE-Pro class cars in this limited time series, but so far it seems like we're just racing against the same Vantage GTEs. So that is that. And let's see, why do I like this car so much? This used to be my primary farming car, because I didn't have the LMP1, because my in-game garage got broken into and I lost my Porsche 918 or 919, the LMP1, the hybrid. So they took away my farming chance with what everybody else was doing at the time, which was the Le Mans 10 lapper in Endurance Kings series, which is gone now. So I had to rely on this guy. At the end of Masters of Speed bonus series, there is I believe a 5-lapper. It's a morning race, and yeah, that was a good fun. And I mean, it's not the biggest payout, but it was the best race that I had available at the time. So you know, you do what you can. So, and of course, I learned quite a bit about this car, how this car handles, and also really learn the track really well. So I yes, Le Mans. I enjoy that track very much. So anyway, that does it for Tier 1. So let's move on to Tier 2. See you there.